Well, good evening. My name is David Bullins. I get the pleasure of serving as the Vice President of Continuing Education and Workforce Development for Mitchell Community College. So on behalf of our college president, Dr. Tim Brewer, and our Board of Trustees, we'd like to welcome you to Mitchell Community College. And just thank you for attending tonight and just allowing your loved ones to be a part of our program. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Bullins. At this time, I would like to ask Cadet Chandler Watts to come forward for our invocation.
Good evening, everyone. Would you please bow your heads in a time of prayer with me? Dear Heavenly Father, please keep each and every officer and deputy here safe. May you use us to further the spread of the gospel. I pray that we can all adopt a servant's heart as your Son has set the example. May we hold the line and serve you. I pray that every officer and deputy here be a leader and that we can all represent hope. Pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Watts. I hope you all recognize that he was wearing a red, white, and blue ribbon. That is indicative of our cadets that served in the United States military. This time, I would like those other cadets that represent the United States military to please stand and be recognized. Now, if you are able, I would ask that you also stand with these veterans as Cadet Marco Tabora comes to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States flag.
Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mitchell Basic Law Enforcement Training is very fortunate to have a large contingent of very knowledgeable, experienced, and professional instructors. Many of these instructors have been here at Mitchell teaching for a very long time. At this time, I would please ask that all of our instructors that are present, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Now I want to take a minute to thank all of our law enforcement agency partners that allow us to train their cadets. This BLET class that's present tonight and graduating represents 13 different agencies across our area. So with that, I'd like to thank Sheriff Campbell, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office, Chief Only in the Statesville Police Department, Chief Capricciani, helps when you have glasses, in the Mooresville Police Department, Chief Watson in the Troutman Police Department, Chief Hatley in the Mint Hill Police Department, Chief Finney in the Queens University Police Department, Chief Geiger in the Davis Police Department. Congratulations on your promotion, sir. Sheriff Hartman, the Davie County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Allen and the Rowan County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff McFadden of the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office, Chief Millsipes in the Taylorsville Police Department, Colonel Johnson in the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, Sheriff Shaw of the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office. Thank you. These agencies support our program in a variety of ways, and we want them back to, just to publicly say thank you for that. Most of our instructors work at these agencies, so without their support, we obviously cannot have the success that we do. I would also be remiss if I failed to recognize my outstanding assistant directors. So Ms. Gretchen Mayhorn, Mr. Rick Eads, and Mr. Sean Elliott. Without their help, there's no way I could do what I do, that Mitchell could do what it does. The real heroes behind the scene, Miss Jenny Kennison, Miss Kathleen Scott, and Miss Jen Laughlin, which I don't see her here, but they make sure our paperwork is correct, and they do that by, if it's not, you make sure that we get it back to correct it. So we appreciate all you do. And from a staff perspective, I'd like to thank Mr. David Bullins, and I'd like the Vice President of Continuing Education, and Mr. Tony Sharp, the Director of Public Safety. They are the most supportive and most easygoing folks to work with, and without their guidance and direction, we couldn't do anything. It's greatly appreciated. However, the biggest thank you must go to our cadets' families. Thank you for your unwavering support of our cadets. During this BLAT, we have had babies born, we've had a wedding, we've had illnesses. In fact, at one time, the back part of the classroom was known as the sick bay. We've had car wrecks, cars breaking down, missed birthdays, and missed ball games. But through it all, you have stood by our cadets, and we appreciate that. But unfortunately, this is not the end of those conveniences. That is just part of this profession. In the very beginning of this class, I told our cadets that they were entering into an outstanding profession. They'll be outstanding in the cold, they'll be outstanding in the heat, they'll be outstanding in the rain and the snow, and they will always need your continued support. So from Mitchell and the communities that these folks will serve, thank you. A little bit about BLET. It's a state mandated course to become an entry-level law enforcement officer in the state of North Carolina. Students are required to complete all 100% of the course requirements to a satisfactory level. Our goal is to graduate students who are employable on day one of their career. These cadets are ready for that employment. In fact, every one of these cadets is employed, except for one who's actually in a very lengthy process with Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, and we expect him to be hired shortly. So we have met our goal with this group of graduates. Now to our outstanding cadets. We do not want this to be the conclusion of our relationship. You're always welcome to stop in and let us know how we can help you better your career. I also challenge you to not let BLET be the last time you challenge yourself. Never miss an opportunity to invest in yourself through education. Now, some of you have already spoke to, and you have already signed up to get your associate's degree through Mitchell Community College. I applaud you for that. That's awesome. But remember this, the education is something that no one will ever be able to take away from you, so I encourage you to get more. Now, each BLET class has a leader. As a staff, we do take into consideration the input of the cadets, but the final decision is that of the staff. We look for someone that shows signs of being a future agency leader, who continually gives encouragement to other cadets, and is willing to go the extra step to make a class better and pulls the class together. The class leader for the 2025 001 is Nelson Cisneros. Cadet Cisneros.
Thank you, Mr. Falkenberry. Good evening, everyone. As I stand here today, I can't help but reflect on how far we've come. Just months ago, we were recruits, stepping into something unknown, questioning whether we had what it took. Now, we stand here stronger, wiser, and ready to take on the responsibility that comes with this badge. This journey was anything but easy. I remember the exhaustion of early mornings, the weight of doubt creeping in when the challenges seemed too great. There were moments when we questioned ourselves, when the physical demands pushed us to our limits, and the mental tests made us rethink everything. But in those moments, we found something deeper, resilience. We found each other, we lifted each other up, and we pushed forward. I want to take a moment to thank our instructors. Your tough lessons became our foundation. You didn't just teach us the laws and procedures, you shaped us into guardians. To our families and loved ones, every time we felt like giving up, your belief in us kept us going. And to my fellow graduates, you are my brothers and sisters in service. We fought through this together, and now we step forward as one. The responsibility ahead is daunting. We are entering a profession that demands courage, patience, and unwavering integrity. We will be the ones who run toward danger when others run away. We will be the voice of reason in chaos, the shield in times of fear. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. But today, as we stand here together, let's make a promise to always carry the lessons we've learned, to never forget why we chose this path, and to never lose the compassion that makes us human. The world needs us, and it needs us at our best. Congratulations, BLET class of 2025. Let's go forward and make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Cisneros. Not all graduating classes get the respect and honor of members of the North Carolina House. I see him. Yeah, I would like to thank Representative Todd Carver for coming and joining our celebration tonight. Thank you, sir. All right, after all is said and done in the BLET course, the students are allowed to select an instructor that has positively impacted their BLET training. Positively. Remember that. They invite the instructor to come and speak at their graduation. The BLET 2025 001 class has selected Mr. Alan Cranford to share a few remarks.
All right, class, that's one. Thank you. It is an honor to be picked. Okay, 21 weeks we went through. I had these guys on the firing range. It was cold, it rained, and it was cold and raining. And they persevered. They went through everything. I couldn't have asked for a better group to come in to be able to instruct and teach. I will leave you with some notes. Don't get complacent. This job, you think it's the same thing over and over and over. I've been to this house 100 times. Don't be complacent, because it suffers no fool. You can get hurt in this job quick. Always be ready, prepared. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Remember your family. Your family has stood by you before you started this, while you were doing it, and they're with you today. Don't forget them. Don't get so entangled in your job that you forget your family. Another thing, nothing is routine. We don't do anything routine. This job is not a routine job. No matter what people say, officers you'll hear on the radio, I'm 10-8 my traffic stop, routine. Nothing is routine. Training. Shooting is a perishable skill. Law enforcement is a perishable skill. You must consistently train, go to training, ask to go to training to make yourself better. Law enforcement is ever evolving. The laws are changing, and you must stay on top of it. Because I'm retired, and along with my other retirees, you're the ones that's carrying the torch. You're all going to be the ones that comes to answer the call. I want you to be prepared when you answer that call. One last thing I'll leave you with. I was given a Bible verse 32 years ago. And it's from Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Congratulations, everyone.
Good evening. Thank you for being here this evening, and thank you for your support of this BLET class. I would like to present the highest grade point average award. In each class, there's a cadet that comes along and shines in the academic portion of BLET. To win the award for highest grade point average, the cadet can have 0 test failures in all 40 blocks of instruction. Not only must the cadet pass all the tests, but they also have to outscore all of their classmates at a level that demonstrates knowledge in all aspects of law enforcement that they will be called to do during their career. This is certainly a huge accomplishment. The recipient for the highest grade point average for the spring 2025 BLET class is Maris Chase.
Good afternoon. My challenge is to give the nomination, or not the nomination, but to tell you who the highest grade score was for the state exam. So a little preface behind that: whenever they were starting to take their exams, I have my little pocket Jesus. So everybody got a little Jesus, and I'll tell you, at the state exam, just about every student had one of these in front of their computer. So everybody needs a little Jesus. Some people needed more than others, so I'll put some more out in class. But our highest test score, again, was awarded to Maris Chase.
Good evening, I'm Larry Hilton. I'm proud to be a member of Mark and Alan's firearms instructor cadre, and we're tasked with training these young people how to handle firearms in a ever more risky world that they're getting ready to go into. We start them out when they come in the door with rubber guns. That's for our safety and their safety. And once they have learned to manipulate this, we move them into a laser fired gun, and we move them into the simulator. There they start training with their accuracy drills, and they start thinking about decision making. Then after that, we give them what is termed the Barney bullet. Some of them knew what Barney bullets were, some of them didn't, but we gave them their Barney bullet, which was the first round they fire out of their firearm, and we start their training. They spend several weeks on the range. We go through accuracy drills, and then they are tested. They are tested for the accuracy part of the course, which they're shooting at a bullseye target, which is a silhouette from different distances and different positions. After they have completed that successfully, we move them into decision making. The decision making drill was affectionately called a combat drill for years and years, but it is a little incorrect, so we say decision making now. And it is shooting at multiple targets from multiple positions, under stress, under time. And in doing so, we grade this and watch them as they improve and get better. And it is a privilege to pick one. We didn't pick them, they picked themselves. And what we look for is the highest attempt out of 3 attempts to complete the decision-making course and the accuracy course. We take those grades and we pick a top gun for each group. So I am honored at this particular time to call up the cadet that started his first score being scored under time with a score of 99.6. The score of 99.6 means he dropped 1 round out of the 8 ring, out of a 50-round course. Later on in the same qualification, on the 2nd or 3rd attempt, he shot a 100%. And that's good shooting. So again, top gun for this BLET course, Anthony McDonald. Now as he walks across and gets this award, look at this young man. Now, he's the kind of guy that if you really thought about Breaking Bad, you'd probably have to, if he really got really bad, you'd probably have to do what? Probably have to shoot him. Now, he knows how to shoot. So that makes him really dangerous. Congratulations. You're an honorable class. I wish you the best in your future in law enforcement. Be safe, be serious, and do the job the way it's supposed to be done. Thank you.
Good evening. Each year, school director selects a cadet that stood out not only to the director himself, but also to members of the staff, which here at Mitchell is made up of dozens of instructors from multiple agencies across the area, as well as other local organizations here in Iredell County. Now, everybody goes into law enforcement for a different reason. This cadet here that's going to get this award tonight, when he decided to roll in BLET, it was not because of a lifelong dream of becoming a law enforcement officer, or was it, nor was it for following in the footsteps of family members who had once worked in the profession. What brought this individual to BLET was something simpler, something that a lot of law enforcement officers sometimes take for granted, and that's the ability to impact people that you come in contact with on a daily basis. This cadet is here today because officers where he grew up took time out of their day to interact with him in a positive way. And it was those positive interactions with these officers that stuck with him over the years and helped him to decide he wanted to get into law enforcement. But in addition to that, one of the most impressive things about this cadet is he was able to make a lasting impression on Gordon Knight. For those of you who are not familiar with Gordon Knight, he has been part of the Mitchell BLET program for over 30 years, serving as a longtime school director, and he's currently serving now as a retired instructor here. Mr. Knight's probably seen hundreds of cadets come through the program over the years. I would estimate maybe even over 1,000 in the time he's been here. So to be able to impress somebody like Mr. Knight says a lot about this particular individual. So this time I'd like to present the Mitchell BLET Class 2025-001 Director's Choice Award to Bernard Wingett. All right, at this time, I'll have you guys, the cadets, stand up. Approach the stage. We're going to hand out your certificates. Officer Santiago Agrita Martinez. Officer Jesse Beam. Deputy Charles Beveridge. Deputy Michael Blue. Cadet Brandon Bowman. He's headed to the Highway Patrol. Deputy Tyler Brewster. Deputy Maris Chase. Deputy Nelson Cisneros. Deputy Anna Davidson. Deputy Nicholas Dunn. Officer Bo Estaya. Deputy Colin Galpin. Officer Carmen Gibbons. Officer Brianna Green. Officer Molly Haggerty. Deputy Peyton Hayes. Deputy Daniel Hill. Deputy Christian Corey. Cadet Josiah Lulindo. Deputy Anthony McDonald. Officer Dylan Morgan. Officer John Anthony Peretti. Deputy William Parker. Deputy Michael Staten. Officer Marco Tabora. Officer Chandler Watts. Deputy Lakeisha West. Officer Bernard Wingett. If you guys would remain standing, turn around, face the audience. At this time, I'd like to present to you guys the 2025 Mitchell BLET Class 001.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and help us celebrate this graduation night. Please feel free to stay and take as many pictures as you want to, but that concludes our graduation ceremony. Have a good evening.